If you got a wide receiver that's hungry for pettiness, you got to feed him. Stephon Diggs went back to Buffalo. He wanted to show him that he wasn't to be played with, that he can still get down with the get down. And if Stephon Diggs is Cardi B, then the Buffalo Bills were Nicki Minaj. And we was going at the entire state.
No. This Cardi B and Nicki Minaj mess has gotten completely out of hand. It's gotten to the point where I feel like it's like media and fan manipulation, where social media is really keeping this feud alive. And the fan bases, they don't do much better and piping it down. You know, they only going to amplify it. They only fuel it daily like it's a sport. But I'll give you some reasons why this concerns me. Because really it's a microcosm of what we're dealing with a lot of times with the internet in our communities. You see, like, the media and all of these outlets, they benefit from the engagement, from the clicks, from the controversy, not peace and unity for sure. But with that being said, it's not only them that's partaking in this stuff. Now, of course, with the Drake and Kendrick stuff, you know, we had our conversation about that. But this affects everyday people. To me, this gives people a pass or the green light to get out here and act ignorant, or to get into situations to where, oh well, I'm just gonna dig the hole even deeper. That's what Cardi and Nicki Minaj is doing. Because both of these people have major influence over millions of fans, especially young women, watching and learning how to respond to criticism, hate, and competition. And this is the exact way not to respond to it at all. Because now, at this point, it's not even about the music anymore. The music is the last thing they're talking about now. Now it's about how this division is normalized, especially in our culture is normalized. This is the last thing we need right now, dog. And it's gotten way too deep. It's gotten completely out of control and off of the rails. Because now you're involving family members. We're talking about secrets that don't need to be heard outside of your four walls, both parties. And of course, the ultimate death knell, kids. Why are we bringing kids into this? These people are talking about each other's children. Now, when you cross that line, I think there's a certain mentality that you take on with that. Like, now you have to watch where you go. You got to watch what you say, who you say it around. Because now eyes are looking at you. Now people are looking at you. Kids is a completely different level of hatred that you have to go to in order to get your point across, to me, in my opinion. I feel like kids are untouchable. You shouldn't talk about them. You shouldn't mention them. None of that. So when you do mention kids, it's like, okay, I'm just ready to blow everything up now. And that's why this is concerning to me. Because how many times have we seen friends or people that we know on Facebook or on Instagram or whatever, they going at it beefing because somebody done said something about somebody's kids or somebody's family members that's not even involved in the situation at all. See, I have a zero tolerance when it comes to just plain 100% pure ignorance. I have zero tolerance for it. I don't want to be around it. I don't want to be involved in it. I leave it alone completely where it is. This is a cesspool of ignorance that only gets worse by the minute. Because it becomes a contest on who can hate harder. It becomes a contest on who's the toughest, who's the first one that's going to make a move. And this spills out into our community. We've seen violence time and time again. How many times you have seen it on the news where, oh, well, the argument started from social media? or they was beefing in the comments, or something stupid that could have been avoided. So we just gonna go to the death of this. What's the end point? That's what I would like to ask one of those ladies. What is the end point with this? What is the goal? But the communities, the people who pay the price the most, not y'all, our communities pay the price. This feud, to me, it just mirrors what happens every day in our communities, where pride, ego, and social pressure turn in small disagreements into lifelong beefs and trauma-filled situations. And this is the thing that people don't be thinking about when they get into these situations, especially with people who have a lot of responsibility, who a lot of people follow and respect, who have a lot of followers, like Nicki and Cardi. So now you're amping them up, but there are people that are way more crazier than them that's on their side that's ready to do way more damaging things than Cardi or Nicki. See, that's a way that you have to control the situation with controlling your emotions, because you don't know what these other people are finna do on your behalf, because they might feel way more about it than you ever have. So I just wish that this would just disappear. I wish that they would just have their own conversation off the internet, just between two grown women, and settle this like adults, man. Because this same mindset that fuels the online drama, it can escalate into real world violence and disrespect, and we see it every single day, y'all. And this is what I think about in these situations, and why I don't get into no drama online and any of that. I wonder if Cardi and or Nicki have ever thought about the ramifications that this could have on their kids. Because what, uh, 8 years from now, 9 years from now, when Nicki Minaj's son is in middle school and Cardi B's daughter's in middle school, and now they got jokes flying around, people whispering about the drama that done spilled over to the internet that was 10 years ago or whatever. These things don't disappear, y'all. Like these memes, these jokes, all of these tweets and everything, they are forever embedded in pop culture now. So just next time that you're thinking about getting into something with somebody online, it's more than just you. Think about the people who love you. Think about the people who ready to go to war for you, who's ready to do anything for you, who may take it to another level that you don't want to take it to. And then most importantly, think about your loved ones and think about the kids and how it can impact everybody in your family and everybody's lives. It really is that deep. It really does spill into our communities and kind of makes it acceptable to act a certain way, when really it ain't cool at all, man.